It is I, Afro Sheik. You know, it was my brother Afro that came to me not too long ago, and he said to me, he said, Afro, and I said, yes, Afro, and he said, are you selling your items of mass destruction to your different characters? I will tell you, it is merely a business trade of moving, items and money and cash and whatnot. I want to give a big shout out to your Eric Zombo, who is the leader of your ashtray. By the way, you'll see them play. You will enjoy the man. Perhaps he'll breathe flames. Perhaps he too will be tattooed and pierced. I do not know. I cannot tell you these things. You will have to be here for the process. And now, as we like to say, let's get our kicks. Hello, I am Afro Sheik, and you are who you are. But you already knew that. I'll tell you, some people said that I am so white that I thought that a booty call had something to do with Maxwell Smart's shoe phone. It is crazy. I will tell you these things. Many people are saying I'm hiding my identity. It is not that I am hiding. I carry many identities. As a young child, I was, in Beirut. As an older man, these are different times. You've got your babies coming. You've got your adults drinking your adult-type beverages. You have me, who is seeking out the ho-ho formula. I have tried, I tell you right now, I've stirred and stirred. I cannot stir apples anymore. I cannot get this cream filling. I'm about ready to put a bullet through Twinkie the Kid's head. What do I need to do? Please, sell me the formula. You know what? I've got a great idea. I am going to start distributing your weapons of mass disintegration. This is a controversial area. It is not so much that I am selling. I am distributing your various, I shall not say guns, but these items that they use for out in the field and they go against one each other. It is merely a commerce type situation. They are saying this of me. Perhaps I have, perhaps I have not. It is very difficult. These are confusing times. They are confusing times. Many activities are occurring. If you know what I'm saying, you've got your President Bush, get your Bush out of office. I don't know what your sayings with your many hillbilly trucks. You've got your cars coming down with the blasting speakers with the loud, thumping and humping, your many tattoos and your piercings. I agree with this. But I will tell you, as far as selling the items of mass disintegration, destruction and whatnot, I cannot comment on this, and I'll tell you why. It is not so much that I am selling arms or legs. I'm actually selling arms. I am not saying that I am not doing these things, but I am not necessarily saying that I am doing these things. It is a different type of situation, if you understand what I am saying. I just have to say about the whole thing, I do not believe you need to be afraid of me. Do not fear me. Just understand one thing. I do not know these things. The many items, the weapons of mass disintegration, I do not know. I do not know. I do not even like heavy metal. I am more of a folk singer. I will sing you songs. But that is a whole other day for a different time. So again, my hands are washed of your many activities. But I tell you, you do what you do, and I'll do what I do. It is a lot like my analyst said to me the other day. He said, Afro. And I said, yes, analyst. Actually, his name is Bob. And I said, and Bob said to me, he said, do you feel comfortable in your current position in the world? And I said, yes. I said, yes, I do feel comfortable, and I do feel comfortable selling your weapons of mass destruction. Perhaps your different characters will have these guns, these nuclear ray guns. I cannot, it's a crazy Bob Go Wild world. You've got your McDonald's is merging with this and that, your Enron. I cannot stop these things. I can only, help your American commerce. So if perhaps, a weapon of mass destruction gets passed on, don't blame me. Just merely say to me, Afro, I will get you that cream filling and you will be able to do what you need to do to enjoy your life. It is hard when you only have half a harem. Half a harem is no good, I'll tell you. I know about my harem and all. I have many children too. I've got your Bubba Luke small child. I have that kid. And he's a good guy, But if I'm selling your weapons of mass destruction, I do what I do. I do what I do. You do what you do, okay? You get your Robert the Redford, he says to you, You know, he's like your Paul Newman. He has your different salad dressings that he sells, you know, for the kids who can make their different items, and they purchase them, you know, at the grocery store, you know, or in your grocer's freezer, as you Americans would say. You know what you're looking for. You're looking for your items of mass disintegration. You know, your different, you call them weapons, I call them toys. You know, potato, let's blow the whole place up, you know. Well, I will leave you with this, okay? I will say this, I cannot comment on it, okay? I cannot even afford a shirt, my bare hairy chest. It is, you know, this is how poor I am now. I cannot afford the caviar I once did, okay? I am using a lesser grade, perhaps not as much wine, you know. Spill the wine, get the girl, as the song once said. Well, I cannot even get the girl. I cannot afford this now. I'm going to a lesser Cadillac, a smaller, more economical, you know. So now, I need to sell your weapons of mass destruction. But I'll tell you what, there is no free lunch. My lunch costs a lot. And so I need to sell, you know, your different, you know, nuclear, you know, whatever, you know, your microwave, whatever you want to call these weapons of, you know, I don't look at it as well. To me, okay, to me, I do not see these as guns and nuclear. I consider them tools, okay? Tools of the trade, you know, whatever trade, you know, some people are a carpenter, you know, if I was a carpenter and you were a nuclear physicist, would you marry me anyways? Would you be my baby? You know, these songs, the folk songs, they intrigue me. I believe it was your Britney Spears or perhaps your Jessica Simpson who once said, you know, come on and take a free ride, I think your song says, doesn't it? I will take that free ride. I will use your credit card and free ride to your many items. Yes, I tell you. Bonnaroo, Bonnershmoo, you know, you've got your string cheese incident, you know, you've got your many, you know, Insane Clown Posse playing your songs, you know, you've got your, you know, your different bands and your Bob Weir who's still playing. I tell you, you stick around and you watch. There is a period of time where I managed your ashtray band. Okay, now, was it managing of the ashtray? Was it selling of nuclear arms? I will not say. You're crazy, go whatnots, you know, you're Bob Wild. You're going Bob Wild. You know, I cannot stop this. But you will enjoy it, and I'll tell you why you'll enjoy it. Because you will enjoy the activities. It will blow your mind. And now, let's get our kicks. I encourage this. He's singing his tune, I'll sing my tune. My tune is, what I do on my time is my own business. What you do on your time is my business, because I want to know your business, because that way we can do business. Does that make sense with the business? So don't be giving me a lot of business. No, give me your business. Sell me your items, you know. Your weapon. I don't look at it as a gun. It is a tool or a toy for a grown adult boy. I think that is a good slogan. You know, they always say that the size of the toys is the size of the boys, or some American phrase, you know, scratching up the wrong bush, or you know, getting jiggy with it. I don't know. You know, Will Smith. You know, I'll tell you right now, these bands today, your White Stripes, your Hives. I do not understand. You know, I just personally, I went to the doctor and I got rid of my White Stripes and my Hives. But, you know, you kids are listening to these, you know, I do not know. You know, back in the 70s, you know, there was your Meatloaf, you know, and you know, your Korn, your band Korn. I am hungry. You're making me hungry for the music, which I guess is a good thing. I'm also hungry to sell you the weapons of mass destruction. So, again, you do what you do, I'll do what I do. You just get me that cream filling. You know, I want to know that Twinkie the Kid's working for me and not for necessarily the public of the America. Again, good night. It is Afro Sheik signing out. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow. Goodbye.